Hello everyone, this is Janet again. Quick. This is one of those videos midweek. We are all tired probably, we don't know how the week is going. I hope everyone is enjoying the week. For me, I have to show up regardless. I lead by example. Even if I'm tired, I try to show up. So today I'm just gonna do a quick summary based on so many questions people are asking me, and I felt like why not just come here and do a quick video and summarize this. So this is not one of the best time for you guys, but I know on Friday we'll be here, Sunday we'll be here, so don't worry, okay? I'll be here, and thank you for coming and everyone else. So this is gonna be a very quick video. As I said, it's midweek, everyone is tired, school opened for me. I have a lot of homework, but I told you I'll show up always, okay? Thank you so much for coming. This is to reassure especially the new members who are asking me, how do I apply this? How do I apply that? Let me do a quick review of what I've been talking about. First of all, you need to consider your risk assessment. Who are you? What do you have? What education do you have? Whom do you know in America? You know what I mean? You have to ask all those questions and see where you stand. And then watch my videos, guys. If you are new on this page, type Immigrant Business Director on Facebook. Go and invest time in these videos. Thank you so much for coming. I see all of you. Invest your time. Then find out what you can learn, what you can add, what you can share, you know what I mean? But basically, this is what I do. If I were you and you are considering a visiting visa, do you know someone in America? Ask them, okay? You want to come and visit America. Maybe it's graduation, maybe it's a wedding. They write an invitation letter. You will have to show financial support. Don't forget, you'll have to check the embassy at home. So you have to check your embassy at home, look at the requirements for visiting visa. Usually there is a form you fill in, I think it's DS-160, wherever form it is. You will have to pay some fees. You have that invitation letter, you go to the embassy. Same thing if it's a conference, you go, you find that conference, you apply, they tell you what they need, you pay the fees they ask, and then they will send you invitation letter, you fill in the requirements of the form, embassy, and show up for the interview. Same thing, most of the time is the same thing. You have to go to that embassy, okay? So I'm just giving you those basics. You don't just wake up one day and say, I've always wanted to go to America. I like that because that's a dream. I always say, you know what, you start from somewhere, okay? But if you know someone, that's where you start. If you don't, guys, I always post links down here. You can always go and check for these things. All this information is always free, but I feel so good I can come and provide for you, okay? But some of you are on the page, so I come and tell you what to do. Alright, so I'm seeing all of you coming in. This was a very quick video to summarize. We've talked about the green card. Some of you are still asking. I'll never get tired because this is a very common question. Green cards are not here yet, and some of you are confused. You go on the website, it says 2019. But if you continue reading, it will tell you 2017. The application ended in 2017. So be careful. Don't just go by the title application for 2019. You have to be careful when you go on that site. And I know I've provided the links, but most of you, I tell you, it's not here. But when it comes, Janet will be here talking just like now, okay? Just go. You can go check the link. But from what I'm seeing, it still says 2017 application, but it's called 2019 lottery. As soon as it opens, we will be here. We are expecting it now, maybe 1 month away. We are almost in September. Last year, they announced around October. So we are moving close. Get ready, okay, for the green card lottery. Okay, it's called diversity visa lottery. If not, there are other ways people come on green cards. I've told my friends here on my page, asylum is an option, refugee is an option, family-based green cards where your mom, dad, your brothers and sisters can file for you if they are U.S. citizens. Those who get married to American citizens also get green cards. People get green cards by serving the country through the military. There are so many places or working on a job on H-1B visa, then they transition you into a green card, okay? Those are the summaries I always talk about. Student visa is called F1. You have to locate a school. I've always told you, look for cheap universities, look for cheap community colleges because it will come down to that, guys, okay? Don't go for expensive colleges. When you reach here, you get stuck. You'd rather do your research, and I always do my best. Some of you are very specific. You ask me questions. I give you the link I can, okay? So far, we've talked about New Mexico Eastern University, okay? I've talked about, maybe I didn't tell you this, but another good one is, what is it called? Midwestern State University in Texas. It's called Wichita, in Wichita, Texas, okay? Now I've told you. That's a good one too. Usually the fees are very reasonable. So I was telling you, state schools are usually cheaper than private colleges. Okay, consider community colleges an option. We have exchange programs. We have J1 visas. We have all these visas that are temporal. Last time I talked about hospitality visas, and many people are interested. I know most of you in Qatar, you are in Dubai. I hear you. I'm still doing my research. I can't come here unless I'm ready. Okay, but I already gave you those options, especially those who say, oh, I don't have a high school education, but I have experience in hotel, I have experience in this. You have to find an employer. For some of you who have higher education, especially if you have a master's program, express entry is an option. I've given option here for Canada express entry. As we speak, people are putting in their papers, ready to go to Canada. If you have a master's degree, why not try your luck? Go put in your papers for Canada. Many of you didn't know that. Janet came here, told you. I'm telling you, next year people will be back here telling me, Janet, I'm in Canada. I'm not lying to you. When I started, I just made a video on how I became a nurse in America. Now I'm getting people telling me how they have applied here. Their documents have been approved with CGFNS. Now they're applying for the testing exam in the Board of Nursing. You see, people are making progress. I will not be surprised next year people will tell me, Janet, thank you, I'm heading to Canada. Because I didn't know about express entry. You told me about express entry. I went and made applications. Now I'm heading to Canada. Okay? One day at a time. So that's why I come here. I do this video. There are those who've been following me since last year. You know, they've had the same thing over and over again. But some of you just came here. Okay, I'm not an agent. I don't charge money. I know some of you have told me how much. Oh, where you're an agent. No. Me, I come here to share free information. Myself, I'm a student. I share my story, how I came here. And I hope that, you know, when I talk about this, some of you can relate and learn something, implement something, change your life, okay? So that's what I've been doing. I've posted scholarships. I didn't post all scholarships, but when I get scholarships, I come and post for you. The thing with scholarships, I've told you guys, work hard, get an admission. When you have an admission, you have a higher chance of getting a scholarship. You can't go asking people for a scholarship when you don't have admission. They will not take you seriously. It just looks like street talk, okay? Alright, so I don't know if you've learned something today. I told you visiting visa, I've told you exchange programs, I've told you J1 visa, F1 visa, different kinds of green cards, okay? All those things I've talked about. Hospitality, H1, H3 visa, H1B visas. Okay, so I'm here to bring all that information. I make this summary because I have so many new members. For the old members, do not feel tired. You never give up on any video. You never know when your chance will come. I can talk about something that will be very relevant to you. So you just have to keep on watching, my friends, okay? Now, before I finish, I don't like being controversial, but I have to throw in this one. I don't like being controversial, but I have to throw in this one. So, I've received, I've received some information, and some people say, okay, America is not a place I was dreaming about. I'm just telling you. I say this because this is very important. Do not ignore this. I like talking about things because you people, you know, when you make these decisions, you come here, you say, why didn't Janet tell me this? You know what I mean? And I always say, for me, I will always stay positive. And one of my people told me, Janet, people don't tell us this information, and they are there. They say, oh, things are not working for them. We'd rather stay where we are. We'd rather stay at home. But the question is, Janet, why don't they take the plane and come back home? I said, you know what? That's a good question and a good observation. It's very true. I've had people, they are not happy with this place, but do they take the plane to go home? No. So have you ever asked yourself why? If it was that bad, why haven't they come back home? You know what I mean? Why haven't they come back home? If it was that bad, and I'm talking to many of them are here listening. They are here in America. They know what I'm talking about. If you're one of those people who likes complaining, please don't pass that information at home. Let these people decide on their own. Tell them the truth, but don't tell them, never come. If it was that bad, you leave these dollars and go back home. Don't do that to them. Just encourage them, give them the positive, give them the negative, and let them make the decision. So for me, I'm telling you this, and I've made a video on this. There's something called culture shock. So when people tell you America is not working for them, they have a point. It just depends on their experiences and how they are putting across their points. The truth is, Even when I came, I thought the roads were somewhere in the heaven and there was golden streets. Then I came to realize probably they're just roads, but they are bigger, they are cleaner, they are nicer. Okay, you understand what I mean? The thing is, you have to know why you came here. Get the right people, get the right company, you will be okay. This is coming from Janet. I can tell you right now. You come here, you get the right company, you do the right thing. Let me tell you, the most difficult thing is immigration. If you have papers, you'll be okay. Okay? If you have papers and you hang around the right crowd, you'll be okay. But even if you have papers and you hang around the wrong crowd, starting to say that it's so hard, it's so hard. Let me give you an example. Let me give you an example personally. Personally, okay, I worked as a nurse in Kenyatta Hospital in Kenya. I was an intern there for a full year. I went through all those wards, surgery, pediatrics, maternity wards. I did all that. After 1 year, they licensed me. Then I got a job with Aga Khan Hospital. So I had to move from government to private. Guess what happened? I was expected to work harder in Aga Khan Hospital. There was no sleeping on night shift. You earned the hard way. Okay? You had to do the right thing at the right time and do this. Do you know what happened to me and most of my friends? Did we apply to go back to Kenyatta? Yes. Ask yourself, why were you trying to apply to move from Aga Khan to Kenyatta? Personally, I believe because we like shortcuts. When you like shortcuts, my friends, you will see what I'm saying. It's only after I came to America I realized, you know what Aga Khan was giving me was a lifetime experience. You work hard for the dollar and you cannot complain because that's why people are successful. Okay? The only difference is Aga Khan, they worked me so hard and they didn't pay me well. So they need to pay people well. The difference here, you work hard, but they compensate for your hard work. Are you seeing what I'm saying? But if you come here and now work is so difficult, maybe you are used to the shortcuts, it might not work for you. And so people confuse that and start saying this thing is so hard, this place is so hard. No, it's because when you show up at work, my friends, you will work. I'm not lying to you. You will get break, but break is break, work is work. So be aware of that. Be very aware of that. Work is work. You will earn money, but you will earn it not the hard way. That is your job. Honestly, that's why some of these countries are more successful. There are no shortcuts. I'm not lying to you. And I'm not saying there are shortcuts at home. I'm just giving you a personal example what happened to me. I almost moved. Before I came to America, I was in the application process. I had put in my papers in government. I had put in my jobs in Kenyatta Hospital, waiting for them to give me a job. Because I was so tired of these people following me in Aga Khan and telling me to do this at the right time. When night shift came in Aga Khan Hospital, I had to work 7 nights in a row. Then I didn't feel like they were paying me well, which they are not. They are not paying me well. They misuse people. Now I can tell that because I'm here. I can say that they were misusing us. We'd work 7 nights in a row, and then they would just give me 23,000 shillings. You know what I mean? So they didn't pay me well. But to be quite honest, when it came to work, when I reached here, I thanked Aga Khan for the difficult job they told me, because I learned that there are no shortcuts. I had to do the right thing at the right time. So when you come here, sometimes these jobs can be challenging because you're still adjusting. Okay? You are still adjusting on how life is. Life is tough because you have to do, when they say this at this time, you're doing that. If they give you 10 assignments by the end of the shift, probably you are handing over those 10 assignments, well documented, well done, perfectly. Like there is no shortcut. You have to do it. So adapting to these things, sometimes people think, you have to adapt to language, you have to adapt to food, you have to lose your friends, you have to lose your family, you know what I mean? You don't have that fun time of going on Sundays or going out and having fun with the people you know. Okay, all of a sudden now you have to be speaking English every day. There is no mixing, okay? All the people you are talking around you is just English in English. Sometimes you feel like talking your mother tongue, probably you cannot. You feel like visiting your grandma, you can't. You feel like talking to your mother, probably you can't. So people confuse these things and say, oh, it's so hard. It's so hard. My friends, let me tell you the secret. The secret is this. The most difficult thing is usually immigration. But if you have papers and you can speak English, I'm telling you the sky is the limit. You just need to sacrifice 3 or 4, 5 years for the rest of your life in America. You just tell yourself, I don't care what I did. I'm going to take myself to the school of pharmacy. This is what it takes to become a pharmacist. After 5 years, my friend, will be blowing good money and driving good cars. You will not be in that group of people saying, it's so hard. If you don't invest in that time, and then you end up in $10 an hour, $12 an hour, if you end up $12 an hour for 10 years, you tell me what you'll be saying. If someone called you from home and told you, okay, give me an honest opinion of America, what will you tell them honestly? Obviously, you'll tell them it's not easy because you earn money the hard way. Some jobs here in America, they are for high school students before they transition to college. So they are there for a season or for a reason, okay? So you cannot go staying there when you are supposed to improve your life and keep going. I'm just telling you. You know, you have to see the credibility. Look at who is telling you this information, okay? That's how I look at it. Who is telling me about this information? Because there might be truth. There must be some truth. I don't think people are lying. People are just sharing their experiences. And I'm here to tell you that if other people can do it, you can do it too. Okay? I've seen nurses who came from Kenya, from Africa. They decided to change their profession to medicine. Now they are surgeons. They are doing other things. I've seen people who came as teachers. They transitioned into pharmacy. Okay? I've seen people who came for became teachers, and they are now professors. I've seen some teaching in high school. They remain teachers. So some of them remain in the same professions. Some change. The thing is, you have to adapt. You have to adapt and keep a positive attitude. The moment you say it's a problem, it's going to be a problem. For me, let me share another example for me. There's a time I put on a lot of weight, okay? And now some of these things we don't care, because me at home, we didn't care, you know, whether I'm fat or not. We never used to care. In fact, you look very beautiful when you're fat. Am I lying? Okay? But what we don't know, sometimes we have less energy. What I did after I went to the gym and exercised, you have no idea how much energy I received. I started doing things more on time. I used to do more things. You know what I mean? So you can motivate yourself. Because as we look beautiful when we are a little bit big, it's okay. But you can go and exercise and do all these things. And then all of a sudden, you find you have the motivation to do more things. I'm not lying to you. That happened to me. I struggled a lot to get energy and do this. But the moment I started shedding some pounds, I started working hard and I started doing things. I'm just telling you what happens, my friends. So when you hear people saying these things, for me, honestly, if you have the most difficult thing, and people will agree with me, those who are here, they know. The most difficult usually is immigration. If you don't have the right papers to work, honestly, that is the most difficult thing. Once you have those papers, personally, unless you're sick, and for us, language is not an issue. We are lucky we come here already speaking English. Even if it's broken, it's usually very good. In fact, people enjoy listening to us. There is no reason why you cannot take yourself to school, put in 2, 3, 4 years, and improve your life. Even if you did what at home, believe you me, even if you are 48, 48 is so young. If you think 4 years is nothing, you wait until you reach 52. You'll be like, oh my, I'm still young. What am I doing here? I should have gone to school 4 years ago. If you come at 25, invest your time. By the time you are 29, you already have a future the rest of your life. If you come at 48, invest 3 years, my friend. Get that certificate. Put that American education in your pocket. I can't tell you, even me, people used to ask me, where did you train? Where did you I said, this is enough. This is enough. I'm going to go back to school and get that American education put in my pocket. So from now on, you ask me, what did you do? Where did you train? University of California, Los Angeles. I put those things on the side. You see what I'm saying, guys? So it's not that impossible. Me, I'm here to encourage you. The reason why I'm talking about these things generally is because I have many people on my page. So sometimes I have to repeat this information. But on Friday, I will come with new information. After I do enough research, Sunday, I also come with new information. So you look forward to that video. It will be interesting. Okay? It won't be general information like today. But I'm telling you, I'll come here and present. I'll go and look which is the best interest. I go to your comments. The other day, I didn't read many comments because school opened this week. I have a lot of research going on. My class is full of assignments. So I've not done a lot of research. I've not been responding this week the way I used to respond last week. But bear with me. I always come back and read. When I'm ready, I'll come back. And usually I go by the numbers. Whichever videos or whichever questions are the most, they're the ones I come and present. So I'll show up on Friday for the next video, okay? So for me, generally, what have I said? This is still a land of opportunities. All said and done. And by the way, I'm not making up this stuff. It's because people have told me, Janet, then why do we hear bad things that, okay, we shouldn't come? And all I'm saying is, it's not like you shouldn't listen to them, but ask who is the source of information. And ask yourself, why have they not come back home? Am I making sense? Like, ask yourself those two questions. If they are saying the truth, which is true, okay, why have they not done that? I'm answering you. You know who you yourself. You know who you. I'm talking to you. You know. Those who've asked me that question, you know very well what I'm talking about. But me, I'm a very positive person. I try to err on the side of, caution. Be positive. Okay, if others have done it, why not me? You know what I mean? If it was that bad, why are they there? Okay, so for me, I believe it's possible. Okay, look at the positive things. You might not save everything, but you still live a good life. Okay, all right. And as usual, this page is for those who are interested in coming here. Okay, it's not for everyone. Some are not interested. Some watch because they are just. But for us who want to come here, this is relevant information. We'll take what comes with us. Okay, all right. Okay, so I'm reading some of your comments. Okay. Or I'm coming Friday with a nice video. Green card is not here again. Let me repeat, those of you who are coming late. I've checked. I don't see anything. It says 2019, but if you see, it says application cycle was 2017. Okay? So don't just go by the title. Always read the 1, 2, 3 pages. That is not the link. When the link comes, they will specifically say that entrance is this year on this date in 2018. That's when we know it's open. We will not go by the DV lottery which ended in 2017. You have to read, okay? So I've checked for you guys. I didn't see anything yet. As soon as they post, we are coming to the end of summer. Usually they announce around the fall, which starts in October. So we are almost in September. So the green card is almost here, guys. So we are getting ready. If you didn't watch the video, I made a full video on how to prepare to apply for that green card. If you haven't watched, go down here and watch that video, okay? My YouTube obviously is Janet Rangi. Some of you have been listening on YouTube. You prefer YouTube. I don't have many people there yet, but when you go there, remember to subscribe. For those who are new on this page, you find it hard. You tell me, Janet, I can't find your videos. I always say, if you go to search button on Facebook and type Immigrant Business Directory IBD, it will bring you right here. And you can watch some of those videos, those I've done for months and months. You'll learn 1 or 2 things, okay? So, all is not perfect, but I try to share what I know, okay? So don't be discouraged. Some of you thinking, oh, maybe it's not the right decision to come. I always say, once you're here, make the best of what you have. Honestly, especially if you have a green card, we should not hear any complaint from you. Let me be honest. If you have a green card in America, we should not be hearing any complaint from you unless you're sick. If you have a green card and you happen to come here, do not complain. I don't care what you did at home. I don't care. You can always start again. Now, if you came here and maybe you're 80 years old, probably your chances are limited. But if you came here and you are 50-something, you are 40-something, you are 30-something, you are 20-something, don't complain. The sky is the limit. You just need 2, 3, 4, 5 years, depending on your dream. Even 2 years will give you a certificate. You can go to an employer and say, this is my certificate in dental assistant. This is my certificate in this and that. And I went through some of those courses. The video last week, I made a video on some of the professions you can do. 2, 3 years, 4 years, you can do and get decent money. So some of you lack patience. And you know what? I work with people and they keep on telling me, the older we get, the more these years move by very quick. Maybe for me, the years are moving quicker, and for you, probably a year is a lifetime. Believe you me, here in America, a year is nothing. It's like weeks. So you think 4 years is far, but if you keep on sleeping and not doing anything, those 4 years will end and you will still be in the same position. Just start, my friend. Just start. Just go ahead and apply that school. Look carefully. Look at the job prospects. Look at the license you need. Look at the requirements. Go to a community college. Get started. Those courses will look like they mean nothing, but you need them. Some of you say, why would I be doing English? Why would I be doing economics when I have to do nothing? Why would I be doing this in pharmacy? Why do I need communication skills? My friend, do whatever it takes for you to get into that pharmacy school. Okay? Even if that's what you do. If everyone else is doing it, you will keep on complaining until the chickens come to roost. Okay? So don't complain. Just go ahead and do those things. Or someone was I did this at home. Why would they want me to repeat? Well, You can choose to do that, or alternative, you can just go back to school and do what they're asking, and you'll be okay. Okay, guys? One day at a time. It's not easy by any means. Don't get me wrong. I'll not lie to you. Even me, I had my own challenges, but I believed in myself, and I just say, start where you are. 4 years from now, you'll be proud you started. And many people are doing very well. Okay? But I'm just addressing those people who are getting discouraged and saying, okay, I don't know, I can't do it. Just know that it's possible. You just have to put in the time, especially if you have a green card, especially if you have a way to do it. Okay? All right. So thank you so much for coming. All right. I've seen all your comments. All right. Okay. Jesus, I don't know where you come from, but thank you for watching. Okay? All right. Ricky David, thank you for coming. All right. Hezekiah, thank you for coming. Okay, I'm trying to summarize my videos and see if there's any comment I can read clearly. All the comments went up. I don't have a chance to read them. But as I said, this is midweek. This is never an easy video, but I still come to present. Okay? So anyway, remember to keep the dream alive and have a strong desire to succeed. Okay? The desire will push you over the edge. The desire will pick you out of the crowd. You stand, you fall, you stand, you fall, but you keep on going. Never give up, my friends. From Uganda, thank you for coming. Kevin, thank you for coming, okay? I'm here to present. Even me, I have homework. I'm going to school. I don't give up. So what excuse do you have? Okay, I have so many things going in my life, but I prefer to come here and do it. So whatever you're doing, never give up. Keep on going, even if it's hard, okay? Eventually, it will come to pay off, okay? All right, I have to go. Tomorrow is school. Tomorrow is work. But I'll see you again on Friday, my friends. From Dubai, thank you so much. I have so many followers from Dubai, and your questions are almost similar. I understand your challenges. I don't ignore your emails. I read them. Believe you me, I'm preparing. I'm preparing to come back, okay? I'm preparing. So don't worry. I've had your comments, especially from Dubai. I know what you need, okay? All right, Williams. Thank you, William, Ruth, everyone, okay? All right. I know I didn't say much in this video. I was just rambling. I hope you got one thing or two, all right? Okay. All right, on how inbox. Okay, Victor, I'll go and check everything today. I'll go check everything for you, okay? For those who wrote comments in the beginning, I'll go to you. I'll try. By Friday, I'll try and come back to you. Let me catch up with my homework and my papers. I also want to graduate, so by next year I'll graduate in May, so I'll have more time. But even now, I try to show up, my friends, okay? I try to show up. So remember, when you come here, you're gonna work 10 times harder, but it's worth it. They try to pay you for what you work for, okay? So it's not like working hard sometimes at home and people don't compensate you what you deserve. Here they try to give you what you deserve. So keep that in mind. It's not gonna be easy. You have to transition, and usually the problem is not this or that. It's just for you to adjust. It might look hard the first 2 weeks, hard the first 3 weeks, but if you keep on having a positive attitude, you keep on doing. By the way, just keep reminding yourself, this is just the beginning. I have to go back to school, put myself through this, and everything will be okay, all right? All right, thank you so much for watching. God bless you, Anne. Okay, thank you so much, Anne, for coming. Ibra, thank you. Abdallah. Yusuf Ali, thank you so much for coming, okay? All right, until the next video, I love you so much, and bye-bye. Thank you.